My name is Meagan Michael. I am a seer, a seeker, a visionary, and a medium, and I'm really excited about today. But the time is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when my amazing guest today is going to be David Strickle, channeling the stream of David. I'm so excited here on this amazing solstice. But you know what, though? So, hang on a second, guys. So I got ready. I got ready to broadcast at 3 o'clock. And then I realized I was too early. And so, there are no accidents. Clearly, Spirit wanted me to come on and chat with you guys. I haven't seen you in a long time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hang out for a little bit, chat with you, and then I'll go rest up and prepare for tonight's broadcast at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me see who's here. I'm not sure. Okay. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. Let's put this on the screen so you know who I am. Let me see if I'm broadcasting, if I'm live. I don't see my live stream anywhere. Why not? All right. I'll look for it in a second. If you're here and I don't, okay, I see myself on YouTube. That I see. I see YouTube. Not what I was trying to do, but okay. Hello. All right. I don't see myself on Facebook yet. Maybe I'm not on Facebook, which would be strange, but possible. Not probable, though. Let me know if you're on Facebook and if you see me in the group. If you see me live on Facebook. I'm not seeing it, but I have a feeling it's probably there. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it either. Although I say that, I'm kind of curious about where it is. Let me just refresh that page. There I am. I am live. Hi. Hello, Joe Two Hearts. Hello, Edgar. Hello, Janine. I love it. So I can see you now. So, okay. So again, in case you've missed the first couple of seconds of the broadcast, so David Strickle and the stream are going to be my guests this evening at 7, excuse me, Trixie, my sweet cat, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. That's perfect. Yes, that's perfect. A moment. Change my groups. You can update. Yes, I did. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm just letting David know that we're going with the original time. He remembered the right time. I for some reason, but you know how Spirit works, right? In mysterious ways. So Spirit, to me, I was positive it was 3 p.m. today. And I haven't gone live with you guys just to hang out in a long while. Way too long. And so let's hang out for a little bit. And then tonight you join me again in 4 hours, a little bit less, about 3.5 hours, when we'll be with David Strickle in the stream of David. So I do wish that I was able to see the names of my friends that are here, but I'll look right here. Hi, Tracy Hoover. Hello. Hello. So let's do a reading for the collective today on this amazing, historic solstice. How's everyone feeling? Are you feeling the energy? And how are you feeling about the energy? Let me know in the comments. Janine said, I thought you were on 3 p.m. I'd be asleep later. I know, Janine. It was my mistake, dear. I was looking at, because you're going to be my guest tomorrow, Janine Lane. You will be channeling your beautiful Alice and Richard, your guides, and I'm excited to work with you as well. And that's tomorrow. I'm looking at my calendar over here. On the 22nd, which is Tuesday? Tuesday the 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I was looking at your time, and I thought that David was also the same time. Anyway, vibration is high today. You know that's right. Tracy is feeling amazing. I love it. And I just saw Seafood Lester doing Tai Chi live again on YouTube, on Facebook, which is awesome. It's great to see him there. If I wasn't already dressed for the camera, I'd be doing that right now. But I felt really drawn, being I already have the makeup on. Let me go. And besides, you guys are waiting for the broadcast. Okay. By the way, tonight the live stream will be on Facebook exclusively. The the rebroadcast will be on YouTube. And there's reasons for this. They're all technical, though. So it's really not important. But anyway, so we can't do the live on YouTube tonight. So if you want to watch it live, definitely join my Facebook group. It's also going to be broadcast in several groups. It'll be broadcast in Spirituality Gone Wild, Debbie Garcia's awesome group, and David Strickle, stream his group, Taya Boot Camp. And so, yeah, it'll be all over Facebook tonight. Do a reading. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Happy new positive Aquarius age. Yes, Joe, absolutely. We are just in this amazing new time. And I'm really, really excited about this. Really excited about this. I wish I had a topic that I thought, oh, wait a minute, maybe I do. Do I? Let me give you just a moment. Maybe I've been writing, I've been channeling so much, doing so much automatic writing, and then it's not just automatic writing. Spirit just channels through me all the time now. You know, as long as I get out of my own way, they're there. They're always there. Now they're literally always here. So, and I think that's how it is for a lot of us right now, and it's amazing. And I know that's just going to get better and better. I'm looking at my notes for a client tomorrow, as I'm going to be. But I wanted to see, because I remember while I was writing them, I had some ideas. I did have an idea. I have so many ideas. Who else has been getting flooded with amazing, exciting ideas? Janine says, bless you, you're a beautiful soul. Thank you. Hello, Jennifer Ferguson Whiting. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let us do. Let me see. Is anybody here on YouTube? I love YouTube. I love Facebook too. You guys are awesome. So so Wednesdays, normally, these are announcements right now. So normally we do the incredible trance medium Debbie Charlton does trance healing every Wednesday. She's on vacation for the beautiful holidays to be with her beautiful family. And so Debbie will not be live this coming Wednesday or the following. She will return on January 6th. Let me just double check the calendar. Yes, Wednesday, January 6th. So this coming Wednesday and the following, I am not sure. I may go live at 3 and do another healing. We'll do something. Pretty sure we're going to be doing something, but Debbie's not going to be live with us for 2 weeks. So stay tuned, because we may be going live doing something. I'm excited about that idea. You know what's interesting? Who else has been feeling, oh, look at this. Look at the card that's coming off. It's just right there. I picked up the deck and bam, there it is. New beginnings, guys. New beginnings. We're going through powerful. Debbie's a wonderful trance healing. Yeah, Janine, she is. She absolutely is. So yeah, beautiful new beginnings. Gosh, these cards are in rough shape, aren't they? I've had them for a long time. I love them very much. I use them a lot, But they're my little deck. I like them because they can just fit right into my hand. We're going through new beginnings right now. Quiet my mind for a minute. Saying, welcome to the age of Aquarius. Spirit's showing me Ferris wheel. They're showing me a carnival. They're showing me a carnival. They're showing me there's a clown, kind of a scary clown. He appears and then he disappears. This is pretty elaborate vision. Let me move my microphone closer to me so you can hear me. Yeah, give me one second. So if you see people walking around the carnival, they're showing me walking around the carnival, and they're eating popcorn, and there's a couple actually just just people, just walking around looking at sights and pointing things out. And they're showing me that they're on a ride. They're on a ride. It's like a really scary ride, and see them screaming, ah, because it's a really scary ride. But it's not real. They're not really in any danger. What they're expressing here is that we're in this beautiful new energy, and that a lot of the old energy, the controlling paradigms, manipulation, things like the stuff, the matrix, all that stuff. Well, that is going to be all the dirt. Remember, they've been showing me the carpet, shaking the carpet. Like you shake the carpet, all the dirt comes to the surface. They've been showing me that for 2 years now. I've been telling you that in live streams. But that's what's happening right now. So the energy is raising, and the what used to be the negativity, the lower vibrational energy used to have a stronghold on our reality, and that's breaking up. It's breaking up. So these energies are like reaching and grabbing for the surface, like trying to come up for air. So you're going to see some scary clowns. You're going to see some, oh my gosh, you're going to see some things that look scary, but that's just the old energy being cleared out. And so that's what it is. It's just coming up for one last gasp before it just goes, transmuted or wherever, whatever, energy never dies. But our new world is, we're moving into a beautiful time. Really beautiful time. And it'll take time to unfold. I do feel like for some of us, because those of us who consciously create our own reality, those of us who deliberately create our own reality and focus on the positive and pay attention to our internal guidance system, our GPS. Hang on, spirits in my throat. One moment. Oh, Crystal's calling me. Hold on. Crystal was calling me. So true. Agree. Okay, now I can see a comment. Thank you, Janine. Yeah. It's very. We're going through a very powerful time, and that's exactly what I'm seeing, which is really interesting. It's interesting because they're using an image. I was an extra. I was an extra in 2 movies in my life. This one was when I was like 13 and I was in school. And the movie was called Fun House. It was a scary movie. And we were on the set of a carnival for about 8 hours. Yeah, it was a cold, because it's winter. It was winter in Florida, kind of like it is now. At winter here is like 60 degrees. You know what I mean? But still, it was chilly. Maybe it was 55 that night. It was a chilly night for us kids. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm seeing. That's like, it's very similar. It's reminding me of that energy of the... it's reminding me, that's right. They're showing it to me and reminding me of the movie set, because the movie set wasn't real either. Where there were real rides. There were real rides. It was an actual carnival. But, like the guy that was supposed to be like this creepy guy who had like this black whatever all over his face, that was chocolate syrup. I don't know if they still use that, but back when I was 13, which was, I don't know how old I was, a while ago, okay? That's what they used. Instead of like dirt to show like a homeless guy or whatever, they use chocolate syrup on him. So things are not as they appear. That's what Spirit's saying. Things are not as they appear. And where that's coming to the light now, that's becoming visible to all. Spirit is saying. Only those who don't want to see are not going to see the truth. Of course, we all have our own truth, but I'm just saying, like, the universal truths of like who we are while we're here, that kind of, I know I interjected, Spirit. We're like, but that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying at this time. Okay, this is interesting. Let me see what else they want to say. I don't know. I don't need cards. I like cards, guys, because I like them. That's why I like them, because I like them, and I like to use them on camera because I feel like it helps facilitate our conversation. It gives you like a visual, because you may not be. Some of you, I know, I'm preaching to the choir here. I know a lot of you are just as psychic as I am. maybe more, whatever. You know what I mean? So your clairs are open. Some of you are going to see the same visions that I'm seeing as I'm seeing them. Because I did that last time. I do that all the time with other mediums and psychics. And but there's going to be some who are like, well, clairvoyance isn't my strongest gift, and I want to see this. So I don't know. I like, oh, look at the cards. Oh my God, look at the cards. I wasn't even paying attention to the actual cards that I just pulled. Wake up call. That's what we're going through right now, guys. This is a huge wake up call. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. They want you to ground. They want spirit saying ground, ground, ground. Do a lot of grounding. The energy is really high. Woo! Yeah, off the charts, baby. So definitely do your grounding. Be aware of the wake up call, and don't play into the lower energies, because you're going to see the scary clowns. You're going to see that throughout this year. It'll pop in, maybe even a little bit in 22. You're going to see some of that happening. They're saying some of it may look really scary, but not by much. Hang on, what? They're saying it will not be as scary as it looks. Only your attention to it, whatever it is, only your attention to anything, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So if you give a lot of attention to something you don't want, you'll create more of that for yourself. So I really, really, really want to invite you now more than ever to raise your vibration, deliberately create your own reality, and focus your attention, which will drive your energy into areas that you want, things that feel good to you. Things that feel good, that make you feel good. So if watching the news, hopefully you don't still do that. But if you watch the news and it makes you feel bad, I invite you not to watch the news. I personally haven't watched the news in like, oh my God, I've lost count of how many years it's been. I don't own a TV, and honestly, I'm way happier because of all of it. And this is going to continue on now. And you know what? All things are going to change. Programming. Think of the word programming for television. Programming your mind. Anyway, that's all going to change too. So many great things are happening right now. Let me take a look at some of the. Janine says, I love them. They are fun. I never used cards until the last couple of months. Yeah, I saw you do a reading or a video with the cards just the other day, Janine. I had never seen you use them. They are fun. I like them. Oh my God. I know what I can do right now. I don't know what. Okay, hang on. Oh my God, hang on. That's a really cool reading. I hope you liked it. That was a really cool reading. I hope you liked it. I want to do one more thing. I want to do this thing. Okay, so a really beautiful soul. Hang on, let me fix this. Really beautiful soul. I honestly have no idea what's in it. Bonnie, I don't think she's here right now, but she'll see it. Hello, how do you? Hey. I know who that is. I know the energy. Virginia, I knew it was you. I'm like, I know who that is. I know. Virginia. Hawaii. So somebody sent me a present. That was awfully nice. I appreciate that, Bonnie. Bonnie is the same beautiful soul who, wait a minute, who several months ago sent me the gorgeous owl feather. I think one of them is a hawk feather, guys. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Owl feathers. The ones that are actual owl feathers, those are the ones that sent to me by Bonnie from wild owls outside of her house, who just happened to live there. And then they drop feathers sometimes. And so she would watch me do readings and smudging and everything. And so she's like, oh, I can send you some. That was super nice. And then she just like totally surprised me. So I don't know what's in here. We'll find out together. Yeah. Okay. We'll find out together. Oh, she said she made something. Look at the size of this. Thank you, Bonnie. You didn't have to give me anything at all. Really. But being you did, we'll open it up and look at it and appreciate it because I love it already, whatever it is. Okay, hang on. Yeah, I had no idea. I don't know, I'm very touched. I can say that. Hello, beautiful microphone. Can I move you over? Thank you. Hey, Trixie. I knew she wanted to see what's in the box. She's like, what is it, Mom? Okay, we're opening the box now. Not a dead body or anything like that. Okay, hold on. Just kidding. Oh, am I supposed to wait till Christmas? I hope not. Well, I don't really celebrate that way. So, okay, let me just, look how beautiful. Look at that. Hang on a minute. Look at that. Or see Meg from. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. All right, so we'll see this beautiful gift in a minute. Look at the beautiful wrapping. So this is how I feel about Christmas. I think it's awesome. I love Christmas, but I don't have a tree, and I don't have any strong ties to the holiday. I wasn't raised with Christmas. I wasn't raised with any strong ties to any holiday, really. When I got older, when I was born Jewish into a secular Jewish family. They called it Reformed. So they weren't really religious anyway. So once or twice I got a Hanukkah bush when I was a kid because I asked for it. My parents were like, that doesn't exist. I'm like, it does. I want one. And so they gave me one, at least once anyway. But but anyway, so I don't feel, for me personally, Christmas isn't a big festive thing. It's an energy. It's an energy. And I love the energy of the collective during this time of year. It's mostly joyful, and I love that, uplifted. And in my family, I use this term a lot, actually. Though it's Christmas every day in our house. I don't wait for Christmas to buy my furry kids, anything special. I don't wait for Christmas to buy myself something special. I don't wait for holidays. I don't wait for a special day to treat myself the way I deserve to be treated, or to treat my kids. My kids are my dogs and cats, but these are my children. Or my friends, whatever, or family. My mom, I buy her stuff all the time, whenever, if the mood strikes me. And I'll be honest with you about Christmas, I always felt pressured. In fact, for years, I would hide. I didn't even want to come out or talk to anybody during Christmas because I always felt obligated. And my I don't want to go there. But I always felt very pressured by, not everybody, but a few people that were in my life, that were in my family, my birth family, I know it's going to be amazing. I'm excited to open it. I'll open it with you guys. Bonnie, you're so sweet. I love you. I have something for her too. I'm going to send her. She doesn't know it yet. Oops, did I just say that? Yeah. She's going to, now that I've got her address, I'm going to send her something. She'll be surprised. Ow! I'm sorry. I got my bracelets caught on my microphone stand. Anyway, so it's kind of a big thing here. It's like this big, anyway. So every day is Christmas at our house. I don't have to wait till once a year to be heart-centered. You guys know that. I'm heart-centered every day. Unless I'm in a bad mood, in which case I try to pull myself out of it right away and get back in my heart center. But they don't last long. Once you know that it's just a thing and you're the only one that, but I'm not going to go there right now either. Let's talk about Christmas. So Christmas, some people get so depressed, they want to jump off buildings during Christmas holidays. It used to depress me terribly when it doesn't matter. I keep almost wanting to go there, like why it depressed me, but I don't need to share that with you. If Christmas bothers you, you don't need my story to commiserate with. I'm happy, and I've been happy for a long time. And so I don't need a holiday to make me happy. I don't need a holiday as an excuse to make me happy or to eat good food or whatever. I don't need any special day or any excuse to treat myself well and to treat the people that I love well. I never need to be anybody but me. And so during Christmas, I still have a little bit of, oh wait, this person gave me, and now I have, because at the same time, that's mostly gone, honestly, because I know that the people that are in my life now that would give me a gift don't expect anything, and I love to give, by the way. I'm a huge giver. I don't like to have to do it. You see what I'm saying? The same way as I love to go live. I love to talk to you guys, but I don't want to have to do it. I don't want it to feel like a job. You know what I mean? It's not a job. It's my passion. Like creating the graphic art that I do on my channel. Thank you. Yeah, I love doing that. And there's part of me that wants to kind of offer my skills to other people to work on art for them too, because I like it so much. But I have this thing in me that's like, wait, I don't want it to feel like a job. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is I love to give. I love to receive too, although that's taken me a little more time. The giving part, I've always been a giver. A lot of us have, right? But are you able to receive? That's important too. That's just as important as being able to give, because it's a flow of energy. It's an abundance. It's the flow of energy. Any energy must flow. You can't stop it somewhere. So you don't want to just give and not receive. And you don't want to just receive and not give. You want it to flow. But you know what? You're not obligated to buy anybody anything for any reason. You don't have to. You don't have to, you know? So having said that, I'm going to open this gift. But I really want to just let you know that you are loved. You are not alone. I might go live and do readings with you on Christmas. I'm not really sure. I don't want to commit and then I might not feel like it and then I will feel badly about it. So I'm not going to promise. But if I am up to it and I'm feeling drawn, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here hanging out with you guys. Also, Debbie Garcia from Spirituality Gone Wild, they have some kind of an event. No one alone or something like that. So I will put more information about that in my group. And someone's messaging me. Who is it? Oh. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Lenora Pfeffer was just sending me somebody to check out. Here we are. We're going to open it now. You have a beautiful box. Let me see who's still here with me. Who's here with me? Hi, Lisa Stamper. How are you? So glad you are on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me just let her know. Thank you so much. I will check her out. I am live now. All right. Joe Two Hearts says, so true. Janine Lane says, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, just enjoy the holidays. Just enjoy the beautiful, collective, high vibrational energy. And you know what? I really want to invite you guys. It's like pouring out of me right now to invite you guys to share this Christmas spirit all throughout the year, to share your passion, your love, your light, to give when you feel drawn, to share when you feel drawn, to be kind all the time. You know, if you're not feeling drawn to be kind, step away from the situation. You know. So here we go. We're opening this beautiful box. Happy holidays. And now we shall find out what's in it. It's very lightweight. It's very nice and funny. You didn't have to do this. I'm excited to see what it is though. I really am. All right. Oh, I'm trying not to tear anything, but I'm not being successful at that. Oops. I told you. Okay. Well, I wasn't planning on, I kind of was. I put it in the closet. I was going to actually record this and then upload it to YouTube. I wasn't going to do it live. I have not a clue what's in here. I'm like, maybe I should just record it ahead of time. But here we are, because I made this, because there are no mistakes. I mean, there are no coincidences. So I'm all dressed and ready to have my show with my guest. And I was wrong about 4 hours early. I'm 4 hours early. So here I am dressed and I got a gift in hands. And so we're going to talk about all of it. Oh, my cats are on the floor playing with the wrapping paper. She's like, woohoo! Let's see. All right, hold on. Okay, wait. There's a little bit more. I haven't seen it yet, neither of you. So. What is it? Oh, what? Look. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh my God, I'm not even kidding. First of all, I got to show you the shirt I'm wearing too. Oh my God, I'm so blown away by this. You got to see this. Hold on. Oh my God. I don't have a calendar for the year. Okay. Oh my God, there's sunflowers. Do you see this? Honey. Oh my God. Wait, I've got to show you more. Oh my God, this is a masterpiece. I have to show you my shirt that I'm wearing, guys. Hold on a minute. Do you see the butterfly? Do you see the butterfly? I've never, ever worn this sweater on camera. Not once. I know. It's always in my closet. It's usually too hot or too cold, whatever. And here we are, sparkling butterflies side by side. See what I'm saying? There are no coincidences. This is absolutely gorgeous. I know exactly where I'm going to hang this. It's going to be right near oh my God, that is incredible. She made this herself. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, Bonnie, thank you so much. I know exactly what I'm sending her. I absolutely do. Oh my God, that's incredible. And that's not because she sent me something. It's because I planned on this for a while. I have to find out if she already bought this thing that she wants. It's actually something that anyway. So it's so funny. I'm like, look at this. Isn't that amazing? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Hello, Richard. And Janine says that looks great. Awesome. I know, isn't that beautiful? Hi, Adrian Merritt on YouTube. Hi. Look at this beautiful gift that I was given. I think this is amazing. And I truly told Spirit, I said, oh, I don't have a calendar for the new year. I just told him that. And we're both wearing butterflies. Look at our butterfly, our sparkly butterflies. That's incredible. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited. I want to hang it up. I'm gonna have to wait because I have to put a nail up or a thumbtack or something like that. So let me put it back in the box and keep it nice and beautiful. That's incredible. How does she do that? Beautiful work. I just love this. Don't you love this? Let's see. Let's see where my birthday is. Wait, hang on. Let's see what day my birthday falls in. It's on the sunflowers. The sunflowers. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, I'm putting it away now. This was super fun. Unboxing my Christmas gift. I'm just gonna put this very gently in my closet so nobody touches it. And I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. That is just beautiful. Okay, so can you keep a secret? You can keep a secret. I'll tell you what I'm sending Bonnie. So I received this beautiful deck of cards as a gift a while back. It doesn't resonate with me in the way that it does for some other people. And it's an absolutely gorgeous, very heavy, beautiful deck. It was an amazing gift. And I appreciate it very much. But I really feel drawn to send this to Bonnie, who I know not only liked it, but she actually messaged me and asked me the name of it. So I have to make sure she didn't buy it already. If she did, then there'll be something else. Otherwise, I'm going to send her this one because I swear isn't that amazing? I know she's a genuine gift. Yeah, absolutely. Looks like it was made for me. The calendar was exactly made for me. She made it with her own hands, specifically for me, the sunflowers. But she couldn't have known about the butterfly. That's just crazy. I'm wearing a sparkly butterfly that I've never worn before. See what I mean about spirit? Anyway, that's my intention, and it has been with those cards for a while now. So I'll look into that's the plan. And if I follow it, that's what happens, and that's what happens. But that's the plan. And so Bonnie, if you're watching this, let me know if you've already bought them. If you already bought them, then that wouldn't want to give it to you twice. But anyway, I have other ideas too. That was super nice. Wow, that was really a thoughtful gift, huh? Anyway, thank you. And I love that. She goes, awesome synchronicity. I know that. I'm saying, I'm looking at my calendar in the kitchen saying, oh, this is the last month. I need to get a new calendar. I guess I should have, but whatever. And honestly, most of the time, somebody gives me a calendar. Usually it's like my awesome friend Diane, she goes, oh, I get all these calendars from all these different, societies or whatever, because it's a great way to advertise calendars, And so she brings me one. And the last 2 years, I've gotten an awesome calendar from Diane. And who knows, I might get one this year too. But that's not the same kind of thing. That's one that you write on. But I was literally telling Spirit, I need a calendar. And I was drawn to put on this shirt today. And I said, why? Why am I drawn to wear that when I've never worn it in the 2.5 years or whatever that I've been live streaming? Although I was fine with it. I was drawn, and so I knew it was the right thing to wear. That's how synchronicity works. That's how it works, guys. That's absolutely how it works. That is how that works. It just happens. It's just, but it's not, because honestly, Spirit is gathering, as Abraham says, gathering the cooperative components. That's how I see it. They're gathering the cooperative components. So when we see or experience these synchronicities, they were already planned in Spirit. They're not random. They may seem random. But it's fun. It's a game that Spirit plays with us and that we play with Spirit. It's a game. And I really want to invite all of you to try it if you haven't already, because in this new energy, and I'm going to be teaching, and I know this strongly, the intuitive development evolution. They've been telling me this for 2 years. And I'm like, but spirit, you know, if you say but when they tell you to do something, or they don't tell you, when they inspire you, it's a limiting belief kicking in. And so I had several of those, but now I'm understanding that what's going on here in a bigger way. And so I will be teaching. And in teaching everyone how to, because you know what it is. Okay? And you know, John Thaddeus Fiore, our awesome friend John, he talks about, he's always pushing me to teach too. And I'm like, well, I don't know if that's my thing. Well, you know what? When you've overcome things in your life or solved problems for yourself and you're thriving, I don't want to say it's an obligation, because it's never an obligation. It's never an obligation. Let me rephrase that. It's never an obligation to help other people. But if you're passionate about helping other people, which I am passionate about helping other people. So why would I not want to? They're actually showing me, like, if I could bottle it up and sell what I've done for myself. If I could sell it to other people in a package, I would. And that's what I'm going to be doing with the course, because I've healed myself from stage 4 cancer. Okay, and I've healed myself from a lifetime of attracting of low vibrational thinking and suicidal depression and attracting very toxic relationships and playing the victim, and yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. In order for you, it's interesting. Debbie Garcia always says, you wouldn't. I don't want to misquote her. I'm going to have to try to paraphrase, that you wouldn't have your spark without your dark. She always uses that rhyme, you spark in your dark. And those of us who are here to help, to teach, to move forward with this awakening, with this ascension, to help other people to awaken, which is we're not helping people to awaken. We're helping them with the awakening process. Those who are drawn to awaken, who are awakening anyway, may want some guidance, like, oh my God, this is happening, and now what do I do? You know what I'm saying? And there are some things that you can't create because you've already solved the thing, like ascension, right? That in and of itself is something that people need help with, if they want it, of course. Oh, let me share one other thing. This is something that I hear from a lot of people. I don't like the words don't and need. If I say them, just disregard them, because sometimes my brain just wants to share something with you and these words will kick in. Nothing is ever set in stone. You have your own reality that you're creating. This is mine. I'm sharing you from my perspective. From my perspective, don't try to convince anybody of anything. Allow them, just like I'm saying now, allow them to be where they are. Allow them to be asleep if they are, that's another thing, not to judge them. That can be a challenge sometimes, but you know what? If you're judging them, you're really judging yourself. And if you're looking at people and they're low vibration and thinking, oh my God, they're asleep. Oh, if they only knew. Well, then you're actually lower vibration, because for you to be judging, you had to drop down into your own, lower energies there. So do yourself a favor and don't judge anybody else, and don't try to change anybody else. Be who you are. In every given moment, you are just where you're supposed to be. So just be you in that moment and shine your light. And if you're drawn, like myself and many others, to be on camera, or if you're not, let's say you're just, like you like being at home and you're quiet and you don't want anybody to see you, but you might say hi to the mailman. You may say good morning to the lady next door. You're out there gardening and you wave to your neighbors. This is all love. You're sharing it. You are sharing your light, guys. You don't have to share your light the way I share my light, or the way Paul Weirostek shares his light, or the way Janine Lane shares her light. You don't have to share your light in the same way anybody else does it. You share it your way, because we are all like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle on this earth. None of us are the same. We're meant to be the same shape and the same size to fit in to the puzzle. We are all unique. We're all meant to be our own specific shape and size and this and that. And all of us together create this beautiful cohesive energy, this beautiful puzzle. We complete the puzzle by being ourselves. Oh, wow. That all just came from, wow. Janine says, couldn't agree more. Just be yourself. Absolutely. And the sunflower wall is stunning. Oh, thanks, Richard. Yeah, thank you. Genuine gift. Yes, I agree with you, Joe. 2 words. Yeah, really thoughtful, really beautiful. I love that. So anyway, that's what I had for today. I didn't know, I'll be honest, Spirit's been inspiring me every day to go live. every day to go live with you. And I knew that I would. I've been cocooning recently, and I think a lot of you have been going through this. So in other words, this is what I mean by cocooning. Not where I was, but not where I'm going to be, in the middle. So let's say you're a caterpillar. That's amazing. Once again, the butterfly. Let's say you're a caterpillar. By the time I'm done with this live stream, my sweater is going to be stretched out to all sizes. That's so funny. So the caterpillar, right? The caterpillar goes into the chrysalis. I'm not, I'm doing my best here. All right. So, right, it goes into this mushy stage where it's like whatever, completely whatever. I don't really want to know what happens inside there. But when it comes out, it transforms completely into a beautiful butterfly. Yeah. It transforms. The caterpillar is completely transformed into a whole other insect, a whole other creature. And so that's really when I say cocooning, it's not like I don't look at that as anything negative at all. I look at it as evolution of the soul, the evolution, not just the soul, the body too, because our bodies are evolving as well. So you might feel some things that you haven't felt before. You might hear things, see things, know things, taste things. Maybe sound is louder to you than before, or maybe you're perceiving more acutely. You're more acutely aware than you've ever been of things. Your receptors. Okay, so our ears and our eyes, our nose, these are all receptors for translating language, translating energy. These things translate energy. Taste translates energy for our brain to make sense of, to understand. And our translators are being updated. They're upgraded, the Spirit's saying. Our translators are being upgraded. So here in this cocooning, acceptance of self is the most important thing, Lisa. Yes, exactly, Lisa. Acceptance of self. So true. Wow. I love this whole adventure. So here I was cocooning and becoming more, becoming. And they keep giving me messages that for me, and I came out last night when I was talking to the incredible Paul Wyrostek, when he was saying, that you just teach, and that's something that you say may activate someone, like things he said yesterday activated me. And like, here I am. Because honestly, I could be telling you my truth or whatever, and one thing I say could be like, and I'm not, it can happen with anybody at any time. Granted, I'm living my purpose by doing this with you. So I know I'm here. The Spirit knows I'm here, and I'm intentionally always letting them channel through me at all times. So, when they're not, it's because I'm here. When I move over, they can. But if there's something that I just bring it through, and you're going to see this going to be happening to you too more and more. So it's not going to be channeling. Isn't going to be so mysterious. These are my own predictions for 2021, which I didn't know I was going to be giving. Channeling won't be so mysterious anymore. It won't be just like 3 people in the world that do it. Not that there's 3 people, there's a lot more than that. But, people are coming to the surface now. And even those of you who never did it before are going to find yourselves connecting and communing with Spirit more and more, because we are in the age of Aquarius. Adrian says, I've been appreciating things much more. Nature is a huge one. I've been in awe with recently. Yes, exactly. So know that wherever you are is exactly where you teach from. Right? That's where you teach from, or write about, or share, or live from, whatever it is. You're exactly where you're supposed to be in every given moment. And so you don't worry about the other people. Don't focus on the other people and how they might perceive you or what they might take away from the conversation. It's not about them. It's about you. And when you stand in your authenticity, and you stand in your power, and you speak your truth, and you share with the world, however it is that you do that, then you're living your greatest life purpose. And you are helping to elevate and ascend not just yourself, but the planet and all consciousness. And everything on this planet is conscious. Everything. Not just you and I and our crystals. Everything is consciousness. So, yes, this is a beautiful time. Beautiful time to be alive, guys. Yeah, absolutely, Richard. Oh, Richard, I thought Lisa said that. I think Richard was commenting to Lisa. But anyway, yes to all of it, guys. You are all amazing. So let me remind you one more time that I will be live tonight on Facebook in High Vibrational Mastery, the group. Also in a few different groups. But if you're watching this now, then you know where the group is. So This will be live on Facebook. Invite your friends and family. I'll be tonight with, hold on, I'll show you. I will bring something up on the camera to show you. One moment. Ta-da! That's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So join me tonight, 4 p.m. Pacific Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be with the incredible David Strickle, and he will be channeling the stream of David. So that's super awesome. And the user says, no, Richard and I share a page. I think I must have. Virginia's asking, am I doing readings? I can. I really hadn't. Maybe I can. Let's do that. Paling, should we do some readings, guys? Let's do that. Why not? Why not do that? Yeah. Okay, let's do readings. Let me grab PayPal for you. You got it. Let's do a couple of readings. If you want a reading, I'm here. Here I am. That was like, it's so funny because as soon as David told me, I swear, as soon as David told me, one moment, let me just post this. All right. As soon as David told me, I think he made a mistake on the promo. It's actually, because it's 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'm in Eastern time. He's in Pacific. It's 7 p.m. your time. I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah, right. And then I'm like, I started laughing internally because I'm like, Spirit, you're so funny. Because that was one of my biggest things. Ooh, no. Hold on. Wait. Okay, this is not convenient. My hematite bracelet has caught onto a thingy down here, and I would like to fix that. Megan, you're going to eat in 30 minutes. I fixed it. Phew. My hematite wallet that I like to bracelet. It got stuck in a little. Anyway, it's better now. So yeah, as soon as David said that, I was laughing. I'm like, Spirit, you're so funny, because one of the reasons, and I'm pretty much ready to be over that whole thing about. I'm not 100% over it yet. I don't want to show up looking like I'm in my pajamas. Like I don't even care. You know what I mean? I don't want that. But at the same time, sometimes I don't feel like putting on makeup. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. And I really feel like I can go live anyway, or find another way around it. Maybe just channel whatever's coming through and just do something, a different kind of video. I don't know. It's coming, but here we are. This is meant to be today. This was totally meant to be. This was meant to be. And Spirit's like, okay, now what's your excuse? I mean, they didn't really say it that way, but now you're here, you're ready, you're about to go on camera, and they've got nothing to do for the next 4 hours. Well, I'm going to feed the dogs in a short time, but so let's do that. Let's do that, guys. All right, so if somebody wants a reading, I put the PayPal link down there. And let me just. Thank you very much. Let me just. Did they change the whole interface of PayPal? They did. Surprise, surprise, PayPal's like, wait, we just changed the whole thing. Okay, it looks different. All right. Thank you very much, Virginia Gilbert. You are up, my dear. Give me one moment. Let me just grab another beverage, and I'll be right back. You up first. Yes. Put my name back. Okay. Megan, boo-boo. Oh, I know, but I need that. You can't eat that because I need this box so I can get her address off of it. Okay, honey? So that is beautiful. That is just crazy beautiful. Oh, my God. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go away. Janina's got her bubbly. Oh, do you need? Hold on 1 second. They need water, and then I'm with you. Got my full attention. Here you go. There you go. I'll see you, children, my precious angels, in about 30 minutes, okay? All right. Thank you, children. They're so good. They are so good, my babies. I love my dogs. I love my cats and my dogs. Perfect. All right. Rock and roll, guys. We're here to rock and roll. Virginia's like, woot, woot. I love it. Awesome. Thank you very much for your generous donation, my dear. I'm looking forward to reading for you. And today's the perfect day for it, too. Don't you just love how Spirit... Just everything, this whole live stream the whole thing is completely synchronistic. Mm-hmm. Oh, Megan's eating the bottom of the box, the part that she's having such a good time. She's laying on the wrapping paper next to the wrapping paper. What is that for me? Is that for me? Let me have that. Oh, really? See, she brought me a piece. Thank you, honey. She brought me a piece so I could scratch her butt. Okay, here, I'll scratch your butt for a second. Okay, but then I'm going to be doing readings, so go play. Go play nice. Go play with the nice box. Go, 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 go. I love that. Ooh, nice and brisk air here today. I've got the windows open. It's quite nice. All right. I have missed you guys. I have missed doing readings for you guys. I miss hanging out with you guys. I want to share one more thing before we go into the reading. It's going to resonate with somebody or maybe somebody's, that what's the message here, Spirit? It's okay if you don't feel like doing something. Even if your mind, because this is exactly what happened to me. Even if your mind is saying, you should be, because that word should is just get rid of that, toss it out of your vocabulary altogether. Forget about should. And that's a guilt and shame-laden word that doesn't do anybody any good. Stay present in this moment. There's no shouldas. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But if your mind is saying, you should be going like whatever. For me, it was going live and doing readings and communicating with people and sharing the messages you've been getting. You should. But that wasn't the Spirit saying that. That was my mind saying you should, right? Spirit's like, divine timing. In divine timing. This will happen in divine timing. It'll just organically happen. I didn't have to force myself to do this. You know what I'm saying? Here I was sitting here with hours to spare, and I'm all dressed. And I'm like, let's turn on the camera and say hi, Don't let your mind rule your life. Your mind is a tool. Your brain is a tool. It's not meant, it's like your hard drive. Your hard drive isn't your motherboard, you have to program the hard drive. I feel like I have something in my neck. You have to program a hard drive to do anything or it'll just sit there. The brain is programmed. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay, so in this card deck, I haven't even opened this card deck yet, but this card from that deck was sitting, I really do have something in my eye, don't I? Like that. When you get like an eyelash in your mascara? Anyway. So this is your card for sure. One of your cards right here is deep replenishment. Rest. Am I wearing mascara? I am. I'm wearing it on my fingers. That's okay. Thrive Cosmetics. It's cruelty cosmetics. Cruelty-free and vegan mascara, by the way. And they have payment plans. The mascara is not that much. Some of their things are. But honestly, it's really great stuff. I'll show you some other day. That's a whole different episode. All right. So maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. Here we go. So deep replenishment, rest, retreat, and be held. This reading is for Virginia Beringer. Virginia. Hang on a second. Oh, thanks, Janine. Oh, I know, Virginia. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're all here. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just so happy. Virginia's here. Janine's here. Joe, all you guys, you're amazing, and I'm just so glad. So here we are. Rest, retreat, and be held. Virginia, You've been really, really busy with the holidays. I know you've got children and your family, and they're saying doing, trying to make everything all right for everybody else, because you do, that's what you do. That's what you do. It's the holidays, you do what you do for everybody else. And then you're like, oh my God, so exhausted. And then you feel depleted. And you feel put upon, they're saying. And then you feel guilt. You feel guilt because you feel put upon. And why should you feel guilt? Or put upon, rather, why should you feel put upon if you're doing nice things for your children and for your family, for the holidays or whatever? So you have got all of this mix of emotions. But they're not emotions. You have all these mix of thoughts going through your head. And emotionally, you're exhausting. You're exhausted. You're exhausting. That's what it's saying, you're exhausted. You've exhausted yourself emotionally. How much for a reading? That's a great question. Donations. I'm taking donations today, guys. My sister's coming to see me. I really wish Facebook would resolve this thing about the name, but let me go back here. Okay, Virginia says, my sister is coming to see me. Oh, she's another version of my mom. That's why you're so stressed. I'm feeling the exhaustion, the pressure and the stress. You're like, ah! Like you want to get everything right. You want to get everything right. You know what? Just be yourself. Ground, like we talked about earlier. Where's that card? It's still right on top. Thank you, Spirit. High five, Spirit hand. Ground, center yourself, stay in your love. So this is what's going on here. That's interesting. When we are evolving and stepping into our power, but we've allowed other people to usurp our power for years. Right? Maybe our whole lives before now, and we've given it away freely. I feel like you've given it. You've just given your power away a lot in your life, and here you are. They're saying at a crossroads. There's a lesson here, and a beautiful lesson here. And this lesson is one that keeps coming up for you every time you're challenged by your mother, by your sister, by someone else who's controlling, maybe manipulative in your life. Every time that you attract this same energy, it's because you're in victim mode, but which is another thing we can go into another time. But you're attracting that into your life so that you can grow and expand from it and learn from the experience. And if you don't, it'll happen again and again and again and again. That's just how life works. And some of us, like me, it's gonna be, I used to be really hard-headed. I had to go through a lot, including stage 4 cancer. Some of us just don't get it. But I know you're in your head a lot. You're in your head a lot. You're a great thinker. You're a brilliant woman, and you love to think, and you can think your way, and speak. You speak well. You speak beautifully. You communicate effectively, very effectively. You know what I'm saying? You're very much into being cerebral. And Spirit's saying, this isn't about that. This is down here. Okay, that was interesting. My light just changed. It's in here. It's in your heart center. Right near the butterfly. Right down here in the butterfly. It's in the heart center. So you have another opportunity. Not right now. She sees somebody outside. Megan. Don't do it. No, thank you. She's like, I really want to bark. Oh, I want to bark so bad. I want to bark. I know what she's saying. That's what she's saying. Oh, I want to bark. Darn it. All right. I'm okay now. It passed. I love it. Oh, thank you very much. I will check out YouTube in a few moments. I mean YouTube. I meant PayPal. So what they're giving me, Megan, I'm gonna ask you to leave the room in a moment, dear. Please stop, dear. Okay. Hang on. The ground for a second. Water is better for grounding than bubbly. By the way, this is not soda, and I don't need to excuse myself if I wanted to have soda, but I haven't had soda in years. I would never put that stuff near my lips. This is bubbly. This is club soda, but it's really, really good tasting, blackberry flavor, and it's like, I don't know, natural. Water, natural flavors, and carbonated water. Carbonated water with natural flavors. It's really good. I love to have something with flavor. I love my water too, but Sometimes you just want something with flavor and bubbles, but it's not soda. You know what I mean? Because that doesn't really. Sometimes I remember. I'm gonna have to. This must be relating to you somehow, Virginia. Like several years ago, before I was sick and all of that, about 6 years ago, I guess, I had started to drink a little bit of soda, and I was getting like some kind of satisfaction at the time, because you're getting the sugar rush and all that stuff. But then I would feel horrible for like days, literally days. So when you realize what it is that makes you feel bad, you don't want to continue to do it. That's the message for you. When you know what feels bad to you, you don't want to continue to do that. That's why they're telling you, Virginia, to focus on your emotions. Sorry, energy's moving. Also the bubbles, but focus on your emotions. So when your sister comes to be with you, first of all, okay, you didn't have to invite her over, but being she's coming, and you did, and that you can. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to transcend what was and move into what is. That's what they're saying. Transcend what was, move into what is, because here you are now with this opportunity to. That's interesting. They're showing me an elevation. They're showing me you're floating. You're rising above. You're rising above. Like you're walking on thin air. They're showing me that the carpet's down here, right? And you're like floating above it. And that's what I feel like. Like you're like the dirt. You're not going to get any dirt on your feet or whatever, because you're like literally like instead of walking, you're just floating above this. And so that's what Spirit is encouraging you to do, feel, and be during this time, this exercise they're calling it. Instead of getting involved and being in the thick of it and in the drama and in the past, ascend it, remove yourself. Focus on they're saying meditate in the morning. That will help you out too. Meditate every morning. Grab onto that broader perspective and then levitate. Elevate yourself and float over it. So all the drama will be down there, but you won't even notice it because they're up here. Your whole experience of this whole holiday visit is going to be completely transformed because you're going to have an elevated attitude about all of it. It's not going to affect you the way it would have in the past. You have to choose to do this, but I'm feeling very strongly that you will, and you are, and that's what's going to happen. And that's really cool. And let me see. And my son is finally coming home to see us since May. Oh, I'm happy for you. I'm very happy. Hi. Oh, now how do I pronounce your beautiful name? Sanyukta, Sunshine. I don't know if I butchered your name or I said it beautifully, but hi. And I'm so glad you're here. Oh my God, it's your first live? Well, thank you for watching. Thank you. And then Virginia says, yes, I have been invited to feel my way through the experience instead of exactly. I don't know where the comment went. It just disappeared on me. But I know where to find it, right over here. Oh, now how do I pronounce your beautiful name? Okay, so it's coming on. Feel my way through an experience instead of cognitively managing the behaviors. That's it. Well said. There you go, though. That really is it. That's it in a nutshell, my dear. That's it. And then this card, whatever this is. Ooh, it's a big one. Forgiveness. Set yourself free. Forgive your sister. Forgive your mother, too. So forgive her. Forgive yourself, first and foremost, and forgive her. Forgive them. And let all that stuff go. Because honestly, remember where we are. Here we are in the matrix, I don't like what people call it that. And it makes sense to me, but it sounds cold. Because I don't think life is cold. But it is a dream. We are spirit. Guys, in case you're hearing this for the first time, sit down, drink some water. We are spirit, dreaming ourselves into this reality. So what we believe is physical isn't really physical anyway, if you're familiar with quantum physics. We're not really here. We're experiencing this reality as if it were real. And part of the experience is forgetting that we are actually spirit, so that we can have contrast, so that we can experience things like forgiveness, like reasons to even have forgiveness. Because in the spirit, there's only love. There's only love in spirit. It's all good there, I mean, there's no heavy duty contrast. There's no war. There's no things like that what we have here. So, and communication is much clearer in spirit as well, since all souls are telepathic. It's my understanding of that anyway. All souls. Okay, maybe there might be some places in the galaxies that are not. But what I understand, the one thing, the spirits that are communicating with me, we're all telepathic. That's what we're doing. We're communicating. We're connecting. We're all connected. See, we're all connected. We're all part of the same whole. So let that go. A new lease on life. Exactly. Let it all go. Forgive you. Forgive them. And just let it go. And she's going to poke a little bit. Look for some triggers that were used in the past that used to activate you. But if you are above it all and you are not, you won't even recognize that as anything. Or you might say to yourself, oh yeah, she used to do that. Or maybe it may all go over your head completely. You won't even, but if you're looking like, oh, is she going to say this? Is she going to say, oh, she said that? You know what I mean? Then you're focusing on what you don't want. So do your very best to stay out of the thick of it. Stay outside of the picture, outside of the bubble. This is the bubble of the reality that's going on. And you can still enjoy it and then have a great time. But remember, you can't control all the people in the situation to be and do and say what you want them to be and do and say. And if you're going to be reactive and triggered every single time somebody says something that you don't really like, well, you're going to be like all over the place. And I think a lot of people live their whole lives like that. So that is my reading. I have one question. Let me see. I just want to make sure. Let's see if we finish with Virginia. Thank you for your donation, Janine. I will check it out in just a moment. You'll be next, is what I'm saying. And Virginia's saying, but I am also excited to see you be. My heart raced to get a reading. Oh, I'm so glad. I think I'm in the wrong. New lease on life. Yeah, exactly. New lease on life. Because I love that. I would not recognize it. Yeah, you would. I'm telling you, you wouldn't. You won't even recognize it. It's the coolest thing. What? It's the coolest thing. You would not even recognize it. I've been realizing this myself, not realizing what it is that I'm not realizing, but just realizing that there are things that I'm not realizing. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does. Just being aware that, these things just don't happen anymore. And if they do, I'm completely blissfully unaware of it and living a really happy life. So remember, what anybody else thinks about you is none of your business. And if they're all going through their own manipulations and gyrations in this life, and they're playing out their role that they understand themselves to be, and they're doing what they do, well, that doesn't have to affect you unless you want it to, unless you focus on there and choose to be affected negatively. Like, ooh, this person, you know what I mean? You can make a choice in any moment to be happy. You can make a choice to just be happy. Honestly, that really is the whole thing right there. Be happy and grounded and connected with spirit and loving and forgiving and loving, and just have a good time. It's when you shift and this is something that I found in my own personal life with my mother, who once upon a time, I had a bunch of videos about her, very successful videos on YouTube, talking about my narcissistic mother. I have a whole different relationship with her now. I was going to say, granted, she's far away, and I control how many phone calls we make. We have it, but it doesn't even matter. I mean, it does matter because I know I'm in control of the situation. But honestly, even when she calls me, I'm looking forward to picking up the phone because nothing she says bothers me. Nothing. There's nothing she can say or do that would upset me. I don't even think of her like that anymore. I'm always just happy to hear from her. She's going to be 91 on January 9th. I'm like, hey, Mom, what's up? She goes, what? I'm like, hey, what? But it's because when you change how you think about somebody and how you feel about somebody, then it changes your energy toward them, and they can't respond. If you're like, I love you, and I don't mean like just from your head, like if you really feel positive. This is from a lot of people, guys. This is more than just from Virginia, but I know you're feeling this. Yeah, this is a very, very, very powerful thing. When you perceive someone differently, when you express yourself differently to that person, when you have a whole different relationship with that person, they're going to change, not because you want them to change and you say, well, you better change because I'm perfect and you're not. It's not like that. It's like the whole energy of the situation is going to change, and you'll be able to have a different relationship with this person, as if you're both two different people, because you will be two different people at that time. So there you go. All right. Love you. Thank you again for your donation. Janine, you are up, my dear. You are up. And but yes, I love that you have completely shifted with your mom. Completely. Completely. Yep. Whole different relationship. I'm so grateful that it happened while she was still incarnate. Yep. Definitely. Very happy and grateful for that. Yep. Very, but even if she wasn't, I would still work it out. I would look because I mean, things pop into my head, memories from I don't know. Some anyway, memories like what I imagined my childhood was like, and I don't see anything the same way anymore. I watch, in fact, I encourage myself to watch nothing low vibrational because it wouldn't appeal to me, but like a movie or a song or something, and then I'll be like, oh, well, I look at it in a whole through. I guess what I'm trying to say is looking through at the world through new eyes, through awakened eyes, through awakened eyes. You know? I mean, I've been listening to Abraham and Cryon and many beautiful channelers for years, and yet I can still turn on something and feel and get a whole new depth of perception on what it is that I'm experiencing. Whatever, and something that may not have resonated with you 2 months ago may resonate with you deeply today. You know, so I really encourage you to revisit if you're drawn. If you're not drawn, let it all go. But if you're drawn to revisit like a teacher or something, and maybe in the past you were like, oh, that person doesn't resonate, but you're really drawn, check it out. See why you're drawn. Because when you change your perspective, I've done this with, I'm not going to mention any names. That wouldn't serve me anybody. But there were people that didn't resonate with me before, and now I watch their content and I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. We're on the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that. And if that shifts and I no longer resonate with somebody, then that's okay. That's okay too. Yeah. All right. So love, love, love you too. Love, 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 love. Janine Lane, you are up, my dear. Okay. Do you guys notice yourselves like smelling like like miles away? I swear I could smell laundry, like fresh laundry. The laundry room, I live in an apartment complex, and the laundry room is like on the end of the building, downstairs in the back. I'm on the second floor in the middle, but I can smell the laundry. I can smell things for very, very. It's amazing. So I think a lot of us are sense of are all our clairs, all our senses are just really, really being upgraded. D Cruz, hey D, hey, I love you, D. You're awesome. I'm so glad to see you. Yes, awakened eyes. Awakened eyes, exactly. Oh, and Adrian's saying about cancer wasn't meant to take you out. No, it was my biggest teacher. Stage 4 cancer was my biggest teacher. Yep. Yep. It was my biggest teacher. And I've had a lot of powerful teachers in my life. You know what? The things that we like the least are the ones that teach us the most. And it isn't them or the situation or the disease or whatever that teaches you. It's your evolution. It's you. It's you evolving. Wash hands. All right, Janine Lane. Thank you for your donation, Janine. In case you guys don't know, the incredible Janine Lane is going to be my guest tomorrow. Well, let me just share that. Let me share that to her. Where are you, Janine? There you are. Coming up next with Janine Lane. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3. It really is at 3. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 8 p.m. in the UK. Janine Lane will be my guest, channeling her amazing spirit guides, Richard and Alice. And who knows who else is going to be here? We'll find out. Okay, so thank you. Looking forward to that. Again, let me remind you guys, tonight at, I want to make sure I get it right, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be with David Strickle, channeling the stream. We're going to be talking about 2021. That's my focus. That's my passion right now. I want to talk to all these beautiful channelers, physical and non-physical, all about 2021. So there we go. Oops. There we go. Don't you love that graphic? I love the graphic. I love creating graphics. Oh, let me move this up. There we go. Okay. Virginia says amen to that which repels us, that triggers us. What is that? To that which what repels us, that triggers us, that are our greatest teachers. That's the truth. Yeah. Right? During my time of cocooning, I have been absorbed in not just my own meditations and my own guides, but other people's content as well, with the channelers and the astrologers and all the ones that resonate with me. And it's been, I think that's a redundant thing. I think you know that. If it doesn't resonate, I wouldn't be listening. But like really immersed, like I used to be. There was a time when before I even started broadcasting, that's all I did. 24 hours a day, pretty much. Maybe not even. Maybe when I was sleeping too. Although I was listening to guided meditations, which I still do every night, pretty much. Hey, boo boo, we're gonna eat soon. But anyway, let me go get along with the reading because I forgot my dogs have to eat and go for walkies too. Okay, all right, we'll move on with that. Jenny Lane. GT Crew says 122, my number, so divine to be here. I'm so glad. She goes, my notifications on YouTube were actually working. Stay home. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm telling you guys, it's so funny because I mean, I was supposed to be live with. I thought I was not. I made a mistake on the time, and I thought I was supposed to be live with David at 3 p.m. So I'm all dressed and ready, and I'm like, okay. And then he's like, oh no, it's 7 p.m. tonight. I saw that. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm supposed to go live. Spirit got me, put my makeup on and everything, and be dressed, and here I am. Yeah, the cocoon. Oh, I talked about that earlier too, cocooning. You're not where you were, and you're not where you're going to be. You're in the middle, in the mush, because the butterfly, you're coming out through the butterfly. But it's okay you want to teach wherever you are. That's what Spirit keeps telling me. Teach wherever you are, because we're going to keep evolving so quickly. If you keep waiting until you get there, you're going to miss all of this. You're going to miss all of it. Just teach from where you are in this now moment. And that's all that matters. Just be where you are. And it's not even a matter of teaching. Because when I say teach, it makes me feel like I know something that you don't know, and I'm going to teach it to you so that you know it. I don't feel that way about it at all. I'm not sure what to call it if it's not called teaching. But I want it sharing. I want to share with you where I am, what works for me, and this and that, and offer you tools and ideas and thoughts to help you, maybe activate you. You know what I mean? I know that this choice is all choices. Yeah. I know that this whole journey has shifted gears now. We are in this beautiful winter solstice. Yeah. Resting and healing. Exactly, Julie. Exactly. So Janine Lane, expression, speak your truth. My dear, that is what you have been doing. That's why so many people got upset with you, Janine Lane. Because you are an incredible trance medium. You are brave. You are out there with your Aquarian energy, speaking your truth. And you're shifting a paradigm that's been around for a couple hundred years, maybe. I'm not really sure. I don't know the whole history of the spiritual church and all that, spiritualist church, but I know it's been secretive. Understandably so. There was a lot of persecution in the world for people that, back in the day. But now we're in a different time. And Spirit's been calling you. I don't have to tell you that, but I'm sharing. Spirit's been calling you. What does that say? Oh, Janine says the card. I know, Janine. Oh, yeah. I'm so connected to the cards that I use with Spirit. It's just one big flow. It's one big flow. Speaker. So that's what's going on. You're being called to lead. You're being called to lead in this new effort to move it to the front. Move spiritualism. That's what they're saying. Move mediumship. Move multidimensional, high vibrational, integrative life experience. They're calling it integrative life experience. To that. That's an interesting headache. Why is that, Spirit? Who's got a headache? Take that away, please. Could be an upgrade, but it could be what somebody out there. Okay. As a part of her reading. Can be if I want it to be. So this is about speaking your truth. And I do feel, speaking about headaches, I do feel that you've had a few of them, dealing with with the what's it called, backlash from people that have not wanted you to speak out and have not wanted you to come forward with your truth and have not, people who don't want to come out for themselves. That's what's going on. The mediums or whatever, what people, whatever they're doing, if they don't want you to do, if they're so obsessed with you doing or not doing something, they're totally not focused on their own shit. You know that, right? If what you do is so triggering and activating to somebody else, that's their problem, not yours at all. And I know that you know that because you're doing your thing and you're doing it really well. Hang on, let me go back here. Janine said, I haven't got a headache. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Awesome. So, but somebody, it's coming in for some reason. Okay, I'm asking spirit now what it's about. I'll just keep going and we'll go from there. Openness. Embrace the possible. And that's what you're doing. You're embracing the possible, and you are making the impossible, it's supposed to be quotation marks, but I'm going, the impossible. You're making the impossible, what seems like impossible, possible. You're showing the world. I swear, if I look this back later and I have this big hair hanging out of my eyelash, I'll be like, what? And then I won't care anyway, because it's all good. Speaking your truth and being open and heart-centered, and you're very open, which is part of the reason that I feel like you've been hurt, but I really feel like your boundaries are in a better place than they were before, because all this stuff has toughened you up, because I feel like where you were before, they don't usually go back, but they're doing that right now. Where you were before was starting to speak your truth, but still in what's commonly called like people-pleasing mode, where the victim mentality and everybody else is like, oh, everybody's so wonderful. I'm not, but everybody else is wonderful. But Sarah, that you were going through this growth process, and I feel like they're saying things have fallen away, one mask after the other, you know what I mean? All these, wow, and it's all been a life changing experience. And they're talking about contentment, to be satisfied with who you are and where you are in this now moment, because it's all right. And I know, even though, like you mentioned, sometimes that it doesn't upset you, that other people, that you really respected, don't chat with you now. But remember, they're going through their own thing too. And also remember, the reason you feel so close to these people is because you're connected on a soul level. You're connected to these people, these souls. So, that a lot of times in relationships, guys, a lot of times you can be connected on a soul level to some of your biggest teachers. And we discussed what a teacher might be, I mean, before I created my new life, I spent 8 years with a teacher. I wouldn't have called that person a teacher at the time. I had other words because I was asleep in that way. I had no idea that I was creating my own reality. So I thought, and you know what it is? So this is coming up. Oh, everything comes up from my life during the reading is about you anyway. But so when you're, hang on. When you're present in the moment and you're focused on the now and you're loving what is and you're satisfied with what was, what is, what will be, because it all is in the soup of now. And everything's got to be all right. And then another thing that Cryon said, which really resonated with me, very activating for me. He said, abundance is always in the now. And sometimes as humans, if you're still in a lack mentality, then you might worry about not enoughness, the perception of not enoughness, right? But if you have enough right now, then you're living in abundance. How do you like that? If you have enough. So always, and this is coming up now, so it's got to be coming up for you and other people who are hearing this. And if you're watching the replay, guys, there's going to be a lot of stuff. If you're drawn to watch this, there's a lot of stuff here for you as well. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This goes for everybody I'm reading for directly and also anybody on the replay. I might have room for one more. If somebody else wants to donate after Janine, let me know. Let me know if you've donated. Otherwise, I think Janine might be the last one. Because I'm going to feed my doggies, my doggies. Let me just see. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, my trans guys always tell me to be present. It's the key to everything, Janine. It's the key to everything is being present in this now moment, you know, because time is a man-made construct. It doesn't really exist in spirit. There's no time. But I know, Janine, I know you know that. You know what I'm saying? There is no time. Spirit doesn't, any time is good for them because it's all the same. And so we just create, oh my God, I just felt it in a whole. You can experience stuff like this too, I believe. Where, well, you might be saying something or doing something or just doing nothing. And then a whole new awareness just drops down, just downloads immediately into your brain or your awareness. I just felt, and I've been feeling that a lot lately. In certain moments, I'll feel exactly what it's like in spirit, knowing that with no time at all. Without that. And then my reality, my brain kicks in. It's like, well, but I have to feed the dogs. Oh my God, it's 4:44 on my clock right now. On my computer, which I keep 10 minutes fast, it's literally 4:44. I've been seeing 4:4 and 4:44 everywhere. Everywhere, guys. Everywhere for days. Yes, abundance is in the now moment, and I'm sitting with that. That is such a so powerful. Oh, you're welcome, Janine. You're amazing. I love you very much, and thank you for allowing me to read for you today. I'm so proud of you. You're just doing so. You're so gifted and so talented, and you've been through a lot in the last couple of years, But you keep standing your ground, and then they bring me back to this card. But they're saying standing your ground, and you're speaking your truth, and you're doing what you're drawn to do. You're following your guides, and you're a trendsetter. You're a leader. You're a leader. I'm really proud to be friends with you, and I'm excited to work with you again tomorrow. It's been a while, so thank you for that. All right, 333 here. Yeah, because that probably is 333, but on my clock it was 444. That's kind of crazy. Joe, do you see me working next month? Hang on, Joe. You're very welcome, Janine. You're welcome. So, Joe, I really do feel drawn. Hang on. Okay, so I didn't watch or read. I listened on Audible to a book by Kyle Cease, Cease, called The Illusion of Money. It was brilliant. It was a brilliant book. It's really profoundly eye-opening. You can find this guy on YouTube. That's how I found him in the first place. And then I have Audible, and I had a credit for the month. I'm like, oh, I'm getting the book. But anyway, it's really, really good. And in the book, hang on, I gotta see why, because there's something was coming up that I wanted to tell Joe. That's me getting in between myself and the stream of consciousness coming into me, and then I'm like, oh wait, I gotta connect again, because my brain, because when I'm channeling, I think it might be the same for all. I don't know. I don't want to say how it is for other channels. You guys can tell me. When I'm channeling, if I start thinking and talking about it like something else, and it's not exactly them, it's not their thoughts, then I may lose the connection for a moment until I reconnect. It's kind of like, it's crazy. They're showing me like putting a plug into an outlet. Okay. So what was it about the video? About the audio? I think they just wanted me to mention the name of the book to you, or the author. The author. They're talking about an abundance mentality. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so if you're focused on the lack of a job, or the lack of money, or the not enoughness of something, give me 5 minutes. Pause. I'm taking 5 minutes. I'll be with you in a few minutes. If you're focused on what you don't want, you're going to create more of that. And so if you are in alignment, if you're in alignment, not intentionally, but if you're in alignment with, by focusing on not having a job and really wanting, then you're actually not in alignment to receive. Because wanting something and needing something and just receive and being in line to receive it is a whole different energy. It's a whole different energy. For example, like questions and answers resonate to different frequencies. If you're stuck on the question, you're not going to receive the answer. Or a problem and a solution. A problem, right, would resonate in a different way than a solution. A solution, you have to let go of the problem and raise your vibration and equal the solution. So what I'm feeling, they're saying a shift in awareness, Joe. Create a shift in awareness. By consciously creating your reality. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. And I invite you to check out some YouTube videos by teachers. And I have to think of another name for teachers because the word just has so many connotations attached to it. But anyway, for lack of a better, for spiritual thought leaders. Hey, I already did come up with another term. Thank you, Spirit. Spiritual thought leaders that are already out there putting out content on this subject. I would dive in and see where you're drawn. Thank you, Janine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your generous donation for allowing me to read for you today. I love you, dear. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome show. I'm excited for that. Anyway, my dear Joe, that is what I am feeling for you. So I am going to say I love you guys, and I will see you later, literally later. I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I will be here with David's, here in the group. Also on YouTube, guys, this particular broadcast will be on Facebook, and I will upload the replay to YouTube. It's a technical reason, but that's the way it's got to be for tonight. So anyway, I love you guys. I'm glad I got to hang out with you guys all today, and I will see you again really, really soon. You'll be seeing a lot more of me. Namaste. Happy solstice.